Hey, bro, I got a question for you. The Bible says you should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So who's this man right here? Who's that? You don't know? You never see? You seen this person before? You seen any of these images before, sis? You said who? Jesus. How could you prove to me that's Jesus Christ? Come on, I can't hear you, bro. No one knows how he looks. What's your name? Carlos? I'm Jair. What's your name, sis? Daniela. Okay, so Carlos said no one's seen how Christ looked like, right? I got a question for you, bro. If no one's seen how Christ looked like, how did he get hung on a cross?
Well, there's no actual image of him, but people seen it.
People seen him, but there's no actual image. What if I told you in the Bible it describes how he looks like?
Yes, it does.
It does? Okay, so what does he look like? Because you said that's Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what people are referring to. That's what he thinks he looks like.
Okay, who's someone you look up to, bro? Carlos? You have a favorite athlete, favorite actor, comedian, anything like that? Nothing? Okay, say they did a documentary about your father, right? And they casted your father looking like him. Is that accurate? No. Well, how would you feel about that? What if they cast your father as a woman? Would you be okay with that? Why? Why not? That's not true. The truth is, Christ does not look like that. Christ looks like you and me. That's the truth. This is the greatest man to ever walk the earth, and they lied to you and said he looks like the same people who conquered your people. The same people that took your land and call you aliens. That's who this man is. He's a liar, a murderer, and a thief. Jesus Christ, give me Revelations 1:1. We're going to show you what Jesus Christ looks like, bro. Read.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation means revealing. So it's going to reveal what Christ looks like, Carlos. Read.
Which God gave unto him.
Verse 10.
Verse 10.
Huh?
I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice, as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest,
What thou what?
thou
It
seest,
says, what thou seest, read.
write in a book.
So John's going to write in a book what he saw. Revelation 1:14, read.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. And his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Carlos, I got a question. What is wool? What was that? I can't hear you. On a sheep, right? So it said his hair was like wool. So this image that you said looked like Christ, is his hair woolly? No, right? But in the movies they say that's what he looks like. So that's a strike. That's a lie right there already. What else does it say? Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
Carlos, what color? Danielle, what color is bronze? Brown, right? So if you took off your shoes and took off your sock, the top of your foot, does that match the rest of your body? It doesn't? Sis, if you look at the top of your foot, that doesn't match the rest of your body? It does, right? So it says Jesus Christ's foot was bronze, and you said bronze is brown, correct? Okay, so if Christ's top of his foot was brown, that means the rest of his body was brown. But let's see how brown it was. Read.
As if they burnt in a furnace.
Danielle, you cook? Have you ever burnt anything?
Yeah.
What happens when something gets burnt, Danielle? It turns black. So Jesus Christ is described as a dark black man. But in our school systems and the churches, the entertainment, it shows this man, which is a lie. Sis, are you Mexican by any chance? What happens to the Mexican people? What was that?
What way do you mean?
I can't hear you, bro. Come on, I can't hear you.
What way do you mean that?
Okay, so who owned this land first? Y'all people. Now, what do they call, Danielle, what do they call your people today? Aliens. How could you be the aliens if y'all were here first? Does that make sense? Those same people that called you aliens, sis, said this is Christ, and you should worship him or they killed you. Even though the Bible just explained that Christ looked like you and me. But we still believe this and we run with it. But why? Why do we do that? What do you think that causes to look up to a man that looks nothing like you? To pray to a man that looks nothing like you? To look at the people who oppressed you your whole life, your ancestors, and say, that's God. What does that do to our people's self-esteem, sis? Because I got a question. What do sisters do to their hair all the time? What color do they dye their hair all the time? Blonde. Why do sisters do that? Brothers do the same. I used to have my hair blonde. Why did I do that? It's because our people, as soon as we're born, we have low self-esteem. Because the greatest man to ever walk the earth and the man who created the whole world, we think he looks like that. That gives us low self-esteem. Now we look at the white people and think they're better than us. But the Bible says the greatest man to ever walk the earth and the creator of the whole universe look like you and me, sis. You got to understand that so you can live a better life, so you have more higher self-esteem. You don't look at the other nations and want to do what they do. Because give me Deuteronomy 7:6. This is what the Bible says. But they don't teach you this. They teach you that we're 3/5 of the man, we're aliens, we're illegal, we're rapists, murderers, and thugs. That's what they tell us. That's what they tell us, right, Carlos? Read this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Danielle, do they call so-called Mexicans above all people? Do they call them a holy people? Do they say anything nice about blacks and Mexicans on the news? Why not? The Bible just said we're the greatest to ever walk the earth. But in the media, they make it seem like we're murderers, thugs, gangsters, killers, single mothers, single fathers, and we don't care about our people. That's what they show us. But God said we're the greatest ever. Carlos, Danielle, God said we're the greatest people to ever walk the earth.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.